We are live, so we're gonna cut out the loop, and I'm back, and we're gonna pause the music, and now we're live. Hey, good evening. It's the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum show at 8 p.m. Tuesday night, where we talk about Agile news and things going on in the world of jobs and Agile jobs. Something different. Everyone talks specs and standards and certifications and what is Scrum, what is Agile, what is all that. So I figured I'd talk about some hopefully good news, and I think it is. We're going to go over that today and have a little fun here with what we do on the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum show. So we always try to have a little fun. So I'm going to share some job reports that for as of today that showed the past month on LinkedIn. Look at some stocks and some tech companies that are out there that are involved in some of the agile tools that are out there. If you have ideas of companies you want me to talk about during the show, feel free to message me and everything like that. And then I'm going to hit a little bit. I mean, it's not going to be a long show. I'm not going to do a long thing. Go look at scrum.org and the certifications and accounts. I found that page. I was trying to find out what were the counts of certifications on different providers, and it was very difficult. I have to admit, Scrum.org had the best one. So we're going to do Scrum.org, and we're going to share how many people have Scrum.org certifications tonight. So with that, let's start the show. I'm going to swap out the cameras a little bit here, and I'm going to swap it to that, and then that. Oops. And hopefully we'll see me. There I am. I'm on the corner. Okay. So, and I have my comments. So if anybody wants to comment, I should get the comments coming from YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn. We should be live in all the systems. And again, we're still learning this system. So we're kind of testing. I did see us pop up on YouTube. And let's see, am I popping up in LinkedIn? I hope so. And we'll see. Somebody else is live today too. Good for them. View my profile. And we'll see. Yeah, I'm live. So I'm live on all three systems. So feel free to comment if you like. And again, this show is recorded. It's on YouTube. It's on LinkedIn. It's on Facebook. We record them in YouTube as a little library of things. So if you go to our YouTube channel, which is 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show, you should be able to find this. I have a new playlist that talks about our nightly program, and I share it there. So with that, so let's look at this. So as of today, I mean, it's a good news story, right? We got lots of jobs that are out there for different projects. This is the fancy graph, but I just want to show you this. This is as of this, and I did fix some of these things, and I'm going to show you an interesting thing about when you do search for these. Anybody who's ever worked with databases know if you put words in a particular order, you're going to get a different result out of the search. You shouldn't, but you do. It's just the way it works. So I'm going to show you an interesting difference between product owner Agile and Agile product owner, and how we get two different results with two different searches. So if you're out there looking for a job, my advice is try a couple different variations of the searches to see if you get what you want. So I'm going to say, from the United States perspective, everything went up. Everything that's positive that went up and counts is all that is that black color. Anything that's negative would be the negative red, right? So as far as the United States goes, Agile business analyst is up by 3,000 jobs. Business analyst is up by 1,400. I mean, it's all positive. Scrum Master went up 7,000. Even remote jobs went up 2,000. Now, just a reminder, this data is data from, like, as of today, going 1 month. So I did a search on LinkedIn. I said, give me all the Scrum Master remote jobs that have been posted in the past month as of today. And that's the number. So it shows a whole month. So every week it'll shift a little bit. It absorbs some previous weeks and more than just 1 week's data. So this is over the past month, because let's be honest, it takes it could take more than a month to get a job. So why not look and see how the trend is? Product owner Agile went down 1,000 jobs. However, Agile product owner went up 500 jobs. And this is where the difference is. So look at this. Product owner Agile, United States advertised 29,000 jobs in the past month. Agile product owner only advertises 8,000. So don't be a particular stickler on how you, a particular stickler, that's a good rhyme, on how you write your names in these job sources. And you got to change it around a little bit. If you're saying, oh, I am a Scrum Master and I'm nothing else. But however, Agile project manager, there's 55,000 job opportunities out there. So maybe you look, because like we said, HR sometimes doesn't know what a Scrum Master is. And they have project manager in their HR bucket. So they add the word Agile, just going with the flow here. Remote jobs, 7,000. That's up 1,800. Project manager went down a little bit, but come on, it's 198,000 jobs as project manager. So waterfall is not going away, but every project manager needs to understand Agile. So I just want to stress that it's part of the game, right? You need to know what different systems. Enterprise coach, so that's good for me. Agile coach, again, up 2,000. Agile remote, again, and then Agile itself, went up 45,000. So there's 486 thousand jobs out there in the United States that require Agile. And EU, everything went up in the EU. I was actually shocked. One of the ones I was shocked at was this Agile project manager. I mean, it boomed. It went up 8,000. So, I mean, it almost went up a third in the number of Agile project manager jobs that are out there. So if you're in the EU, you want to know Agile, because apparently they're hiring Agile project managers. And my area, Philadelphia, just kind of looking at it, pretty steady. I mean, it's a smaller subset, right? But everything went up. Agile, again, there's 47,000 jobs in the city of the greater Philadelphia area, which includes the suburbs and stuff. 47,000 jobs, and it required some kind of Agile background. Remote, 21,000. Now remember, this crosses into the United States too, because when they say remote, what happens in LinkedIn, they remote everything. So any job that says remote will pretty much go into your city almost. There's some nuances there, but yeah, pretty much. They might advertise what cities they want to advertise it in. Scrum Master, again, is up 220 jobs. Scrum Master remote, that was Scrum Master 542 for Scrum Master in Philadelphia. Project manager up 411, and so on. Remote jobs, again, there's more remote jobs out there, which is pretty cool. I'm up for that. I do love working in person. Remote, I have to admit, I'm kind of spoiled now. But I don't mind coming to office. I do enjoy that too. So these are the growth. Look at everything's green here in Philadelphia. Jobs are there, so that's good. So any kind of recession, we talked about recession-proof taking certs. It's pretty good. We are doing a weekly tracking. I'm getting more data. As I get more data, we'll go and use these charts. But I'm going to track these charts throughout the whole entire year, as long as we do the show, and we'll fill this up with data as we go, so we can see if there's trends going up and down related to jobs in Agile world here. Okay. All right. No comments on the jobs, but I just say it's positive. So if you got a job, you want to switch in your own organization, or maybe go around, or you're looking for a job, keep your head up, because there's more jobs getting posted up every day. So that's a good sign. All right. So that goes with that. Now let's look at some companies that are out there. Okay. Just want to check one thing. Over my other screen. Yeah, I got everything's good. Everything's gold, I hope. Artesian. So that's Jira. It started low, but it's pretty much above what its starting stock price was. Now, this person's 6 hours is stock target and outperform ratings. So apparently they're doing good, outperforming the rating for the Artesian. So that's good. So they're doing better. There's still some old month stuff saying it's not profitable. 3 weeks ago, they're helping the Ukrainian, so that's good. Revenue's good. I don't see any other things that they say on there news-wise. Let's look at Microsoft. Microsoft, who makes Azure, right? They make the Azure technology and the DevOps and the Azure, their version of what Jira does, plus their version of what AWS does. So there's a lot of that product out there. Relatively stable, around the same number. I mean, it opened up at 176, closed at what did it close out here? There's the previous close, 178. So actually closed a little less, went down a little bit. Any news? Why Microsoft earnings disappointment signals investing opportunity. Microsoft negates Activision Blizzard to push through $1 billion acquisition. That was okay. So you're gonna go get it. Losing cloud share to Amazon. Oh, there you go. Big news. And Google. So it looks like their Azure product line is losing distance to Amazon and Google. And Q2 results prove it. Interesting. So maybe they need to get a little more agile and get some more customers out there. Figure out how they can satisfy them. Amazon stock. Let's see how they're doing. Previous close, they ended up closing a little less at 134 a share. Pops hustle. Okay. Amazon adding key perk for Amazon Prime customers. Warehouses face expanded probes. That's not good. But I think the only profitable part of Amazon, but maybe someone will say, is their AWS services. But they didn't put any news on AWS. The most profitable part of the company, and you don't put market news on that. That's pretty bad. And it's weak on the news front. Okay, Broadcom, who makes Rally. They bought Rally out. That used to be a local company here in Philadelphia. That was bought by somebody else and then bought by Broadcom. They're down today by $5, right? So, but those are pretty steady state. Any news in Broadcom? To announce third fiscal year financial results. Loses top software executive in middle of VMware deal to head. So they lost their top exec in the VMware deal. Again, scorecard looks good. So that's Broadcom. Anything new in there? No news this week. Apple. I hear some days I hear it's awesome and some days I hear it's not. I don't know. But it's always a good steady stock for us. There's a lot of Mac lovers out there. An iPhone went down a little bit, down $1.50 in a day. No big deal. History says Apple stock could have another nominal month. Okay. Seeks to raise via debt and buyback. Apple chip maker warns Taiwan war could make everyone probably miserable. I guess so. A war will make everyone miserable. Doesn't matter. So there's Apple. Alphabet, Google. Again, Google's, I guess, beating out, taking over shares from Microsoft there in their Azure product line. I guess they're server-based cloud. They are steady state and pretty much $1 or 27 cents higher than they were when they started. Google, Facebook CEOs warn slackers what it means. Okay, do we want to click on it? That's a Fox News thing. Warns bloated staff real concerns over productivity. Oh, wow. Hold on. Let's open that one. New window. What do they have to do? So this is August 1st. Google chief warns bloated staff of real concerns over productivity. There you go. There you go. There's some news that's really, scary. Larger market turned down. Google one of the biggest training goals, meaning Google is a productivity behind targets considering number of employees. So that might not be good for Google. But the question is, can we use ads to help produce productivity? Does Google use them? Different stories. So there's a warning. So get your certifications ready. I'm trending. I said, I don't know if I'm trending, but I was really pointful. It's like, be careful for stuff that you have no control over in this world. All right. So those are all the tech stocks. Didn't get any comments from anybody. So we're going to go on and we're going to look at the Scrum.org search. So they have a little site, talks about Scrum.org hands-on certification. And we saw that thing with Google. I would recommend getting some certs, just like that. There'll be more people on the street if they do lay off anybody or anything like that. But now's the time to get that certification. I know everyone works for Google. Maybe they get all the Google certifications, but sometimes you want to get some certifications outside your company. It just helps you well balance and spread out your knowledge. So this is the Professional Scrum Certified count. They have over 709,000 professional Scrum certified people. Here's the certs. They have 499,000 PS1, PS2 is 21,000, and PSM3 is 1,000. So you go higher, there's less of that. So what is that? I mean, that's 1% of 1,000. So that's a 20th of a percent. Really small. For the certification, certified product owner, 100,000 of them. Scrum developer, 15,000. I always thought the Scrum developer courses are good. SPS, I haven't taken that one. That's scaled. That's your version of scaled. That is a different setup. So now there's a new framework. I thought they were doing Nexus, but maybe they're doing their own professional scaled. Oh, it is Nexus. There you go. PAL. Another PAL course. I guess that's to replace their CAL. So PAL replaces CAL, which is what I got. No, actually, CAL is in the Scrum Alliance. So this is PAL. So this is Scrum.org's version of the Scrum Alliance's CAL program. They call it PAL program, and Scrum Alliance calls it CAL. There you go. Now they're doing Kanban courses too. 4,000 Kanban courses. User experience. There's 2,000 of them. That's a brand new cert. Because you can see about how many they got. And that's the news. So that's the news for today. Everyone's quiet today. I figured I'd share that with you. Jump back to my shiny little picture. There we go. I want to say thank you all for joining us tonight. Like I said, it's not going to be a very long 20-minute show. We'll be back in next week. See if there's more stuff. Feel free to send me messages. If there's any countries, continents, cities, companies you want us to talk about during the show, feel free, and then I'll bring different topics related to what we do. With that, I want to say happy scrumming. Have a great night, and we'll see you again later next week, and again tomorrow morning if you do our 5 a.m. Mester Scrum show, where we do our morning show. And with that, let's play some Going Away acoustic sound. Why I log off. Is it working? And oh, we got dance pop. We're doing dance pop? Nope. Doing the acoustic. All right. Take care, everyone.